1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
Welcome everyone here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. I am your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, and we are live on KCAA Radio Network here on 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. We are covering over 5 million households in the greater Los Angeles, and we are in your favorite streaming channels. We're talking about iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you name it, we are in there. And you can also subscribe on Building Solid Foundations channel via Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app. So today we're going to be talking about foundation in business. And I have an amazing guest for you. His name is Cornelius Bryant. He is the founder of the Renaissance Man School of Etiquette. His experience is public and motivational speaker for business, nonprofits, private and public events. Cornelius was born in England, Arkansas, and moved to California at the age of 3. After graduating from high school in 1979, Cornelius joined the Carpenters Union in 1981 as a carpenter's apprentice and became the first Black carpenter superintendent in Riverside County. He is a parent to 5 children and 12 grandchildren. That's amazing. After working part-time as an etiquette instructor, he grew a passion for not only teaching etiquette skills, but life skills. He retired after 38 years as a carpenter in 2019 to start the Renaissance Man School of Etiquette. He attended the RSVP Institute of Etiquette and became certified etiquette instructor. So let's go ahead and welcome Cornelius. Hi, Cornelius. Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for having me.
That is exciting resume you have there, Cornelius. This is incredible. So, so you live in Riverside County, is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And how many years in Riverside?
Since 1998. So that's what, 26 years. Yeah.
Well, your background is a public and motivational speaker. Is that your main thing? But it looks like you have this school of etiquette. What is the relationship between your public speaking versus the teaching of etiquette school?
Well, I teach the etiquette and life skills. So, a lot of time when people think of etiquette, they think of eating with your finger pointed out and stuff like that. But it's more to that. Etiquette is really just manners. Back when we were young, we used to call it home training. And so I teach all the different life skills that pertain to life, and it helps people out. But when I do public speaking, it's more as a group. But when I teach the etiquette skills, it's more like smaller groups. That way you can build a relationship with people, and you can interact with everybody a little more closer. Because a lot of times what we found out is that in smaller groups, people have a tendency to open up more, and you can establish a better relationship, a personal one with them, as opposed to a group. You have a big group of people and you're talking, you don't have a clue of who's there or who's not there. But in the class itself, it's more intimate, and you're able to really connect with people, because a lot of times people feel like other people don't even know they exist. So this way you create that one-on-one relationship.
Okay. So were you observing so many things in the business world that is lacking this kind of skills to a lot of the professionals we have right now?
It is, but see, the thing I did, because I did commercial construction, our work is different than most, like if you work in an office or a profession like that, because we're outside. But yet over the years, guys would come to me and they would talk to me about their problems, different issues they were having. So it became almost like I was a counselor, plus the superintendent. I mean, it would get to the point I have to get to work and lock my doors because people come in and, they all have these issues and they want you to help them out. And, they can't talk to anybody. So they want to talk to you. And then that's when you start learning that, if you think like grown men, won't have issues. But then the thing you learn, a lot of the grown men, they have these issues, and a lot of them stem from things like from their childhood. And so that's when you just started learning. That's when I started learning, about the life skills part and how important that was.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand the relationship of the etiquette from what you just shared with us. So if people are having trouble with the way they're communicating with people, how does that play into the picture with, teaching them on the etiquette side of it?
Well, the etiquette side is more like with the manners and stuff, but the life skills, that's what come in to play with the people. Okay, so when you think of etiquette, it's like your dress, the way you carry yourself, and all that. But the life skills is what your life is and how your life relates to the things that you do for etiquette and how you carry yourself, how you dress, how you feel about yourself.
Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, so and who are the people that you normally would be bringing into this class? What kind of business professionals would be a part of this class?
Well, usually from a business standpoint, the people who are coming to the class will be people like, let's say if you're new to your profession, let's say, for example, if you're a banker or something. So now you need to know how to dress. So then you come to this class, I'll teach you the skills of dressing and how to carry yourself. But then if you already know these skills, let's say, for example, if you start off like in a lower level of the office, now you move up. So now you have to go out and mingle with the customers and with the clients. So that's when your eating skills come in. So now I'm teaching you how to eat, the proper utensil to use, how do you carry yourself in that environment. So it shifts from level to level. And
Okay, so
so,
it looks like you have a lot of experience on this. What was your background in relates to this kind of skills?
it's funny, it's just that when we grew up, my parents taught us these skills. We had to be well groomed when we went outside. And when we ate, we had to go places, we had to have manners when we talked to people. And, it was just that you just can't go out looking any kind of way or act any kind of way because that, of course, that represented them. And so that's how I got the initial skills. But then as I grew up working in the different environments, especially working when you have to represent not only yourself, but your company, as I did. And that's when you develop personal skills, how to act with people on different personal levels. And so all that just built in and just ended up just creating, helping me to be where I am today. And then once I got to that level and I went to the get my license, my certificate as a certified etiquette instructor, then that took me to a different level as far as the dining skills go and interacting with different people.
Okay, well, I see that you have about 9 items that you teach people in this class. It's called Renaissance Men of School of Etiquette, right? One is your communication skills. Next is social skills. The third one is called proper hygiene. And then the fourth one, you have personal grooming. Fifth one is proper attire. The sixth item here, it says bathroom etiquette. That's interesting. The seven is accountability. Eight is consideration for others. And lastly is dining etiquette. Wow, that is a great package there of learning how to, be at your best.
That's why it's called life skills.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, I want to do because etiquette, like I said, most of etiquette classes they deal with dining. Your dining skill, your dining etiquette. How to eat with your different utensils and how to carry yourself in a dining situation. But I want it to be more. I want it to help people with their life to improve their life. So our motto here is influence, impact, and inspire. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to influence, impact, and inspire people to be the best they can be. Because a lot of times people say, well, those skills you teach, those are everybody knows that. I mean, everybody should know that. But
Okay.
think,
So let me ask you this. You have 5 children and 12 grandchildren.
yes,
Now, do they all go through your classes?
no, no. I wish they would. But a lot of time it's easier to help outside people than your family, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yes, but they do. They're well mannered, and so. But when I started doing this, this just started, like I say, in quite a few years ago. But my youngest son is 35 years old, so they just got this when we're growing up at home, but not this quality of raising or these skill levels.
Okay. And when did you start this school?
2019.
2019. Okay. Yes,
20, yeah,
I
2019.
did say that. It
Uh-huh.
started in
That's all right.
2019. Okay. So far, have you, how many people have you helped when you started this school?
Hundreds of people. I can't name it. And thing of it is, there are different levels. So as you can see, I have the 9 uh, core things that I teach.
Okay.
So sometimes people, they from a time frame, because of course it takes a while to teach these classes. Sometimes depending on how many, that's why I like to deal in smaller groups. It can take a couple of days. But sometimes, for example, people may only want to do 2 of the skills. Like what I get most often from younger people and younger parents, they want to do the communication skills and social skills plus the dining. And so
Okay.
you don't have to just do them all, but so you can just select ones that you want to do.
Oh,
And
that is
so
amazing. That's good.
yeah,
They just wanted to concentrate on one of the 9 items you have, then you can, just focus on that. Now, how long do they normally last, this kind of classes? Let's say if I wanted to just take communication skills, how long is the class?
usually 2 hours.
2 hours.
I like
Okay.
to do 2 hours. I started off with an hour. What I found out is that a lot of times an hour is not enough, because what we do is we break down each skill into each component. So with communication skills, a lot of times there's other things that's part of it, like listening.
Okay.
There are different communication skills, your body language, solid language, you know, eyes and body motion and all that stuff. That's what goes into the communication skills. So it's not just something, oh, we talk, we talk, we talk. That's okay, that's your communication skills. Of course, the way you talk, that is part of it. But how you talk is just as important as talking itself. Because if you're talking with someone, if they don't understand the language you're using, or not only language, but even if you're speaking English, but if you're speaking way up here and but they don't comprehend all the words you're using, it's not communicating. It's just almost like someone speaking a foreign language to you.
Okay. Is this like a setup of a group of people or is it like a one-on-one session?
Well, some are one on one, because some people, like I get a lot of people, they want one on one because they don't want people to know that they're in the class, or to know that they lack these skills, or they want to brushing up on these skills. But the groups, a lot of times they go longer. That's why I started going on longer, because you get different people with different inputs. And so now you get this conversation going, and everybody starts off, they don't want to say anything, they're nervous, they're shy. But next thing you know, you can't shut them up. Like, okay, that's it, we gotta go, we gotta go. They want to keep going and going. So
Okay.
it's good.
All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break right now, Cornelius, and to all of you out there who's listening to our show, Fabulous Lifestyle Radio. We are here every Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And again, don't go away. We will be right back.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951-378-5316. 951-378-5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio Talk Show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday. Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, and I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Waite, and today we are talking about foundations of business, and our best amazing guest is Cornelius Bryan, who is a public and motivational speaker, and he also has a school called Renaissance Man School of Etiquette. So Cornelius, we were talking about in the last segment in regards to some of the classes and the format of your classes where you can do one-on-one or group sessions. That is amazing that you can accommodate people based on what they wanted to see happen. And but then I wanted to go deep on your skills here that you teach us. So one of the things that you included here is social skills. So now I
Yes.
know for a lot of the new generation, because of the technology, I think that's one thing that people have been missing. Now, what are your experiences so far from the people that are coming into your school?
Well, a lot of them, they don't know how, especially after the pandemic, because you have to remember a lot of these kids, they became teenagers during the pandemic, during that period. And so before you did everything in person, but then during those periods, everything was done online and you're at home. So, your only way of communicating, connect with people was on the social media. And so, of course, now, even if you're sitting next to somebody, a lot of people, they're texting, they're on their phone. You don't talk to them. So with the social skills what I found out is a lot of people, they're almost like scared now to get out and talk with people or even go out in public because everything you can do from home now. You can work from home, get groceries delivered to the house, get everything delivered to the house. You don't have to go outside. And so what we've failed to realize is that humans weren't created to be alone, to be in
Okay.
these isolated environments, and it's taken a big toll on us as far as humans go. I mean, with depression and all the things that go with it, because we're not interacting. Now that for social media goes, it opens up the doors for things that we never did before. Like before, you got bullied if you went out in public or you went to school. But now people are getting bullied on social media to the point where a lot of people are committing suicide and all these different things that you never would have thought of before. And so I like to get people back to talking, to interacting with each other. And because when you deal with people personally, also that gives you signs too. Like if their behavior changes, something's wrong, or or are there parents, like if I didn't know you, and then you look like this, and then I see you later and you're all over the place with your hair, you look disheveled, I could say, whoa, you know, Maria looks out of place. Whereas if you're not getting a relationship with people when things happen, it's hard to notice.
Okay, I understand. So I think, I'm wondering if you can share one of your techniques in regards to how you're able to help people get rid of their fear when it comes to social skills.
Well, you know what? What I do is, like, let's say, for example, just a while ago, I did it at a school. And so, we had the people go up there and talk with each other. We broke off into groups where you can talk to each other. People are like, well, I can't talk to strangers. I can't talk to strangers, because when they look at me this and that, so, okay, so we'll do this thing. It's called, okay, when you look and talk to them, instead of, looking away from them, we'll say, just look them in the face when you talk to them, that's part of the communication skill. It goes, well, I can't that. So we tell them, well, to focus on something on their face, their eyes or nose or something, look at them, talk to them. And then as they get more and more comfortable with that, then, next, they're laughing and they're talking. It goes, well, I don't know how to go up to people and just start a conversation. And so that's part of the thing we do. We just break off in groups, and then each person will take a person, and you'll talk to them, and sometimes we even give them a little script on what to say. Hi, my name is so and so, and then they go, you learn that it's really not that hard.
Yes.
Then you later you be like, oh man, I really enjoy that, because you found a lot of people, even like on social media, you have 30,000 friends, but
Okay.
in real life, you don't have not one friend who you can really talk to. And so the idea of friends is different. So then you learn that, wow, it's a big difference in having a real life talk to in person friend as opposed to 30,000 social media friends.
Okay. Well, you know that I am doing a big event in San Diego in November. Are you aware of that, Cornelius?
Yes, I talked to you about it the other day, as a matter of fact, and the days that you're going to have it, those are the days I won't be here, unfortunately, but I wish I could make it.
Yeah, because that would be great for your students to witness how people are speaking on stage. And I think that would be a great experience for them. But if you decide you wanted to invite your students to my event, let me know. I think that would be a great opportunity for them to watch people talk on stage. And I'll be willing to, work with you on that. Okay.
Sounds great. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. You're talking about proper hygiene. Now, how important is that when you're in the business world?
Oh, it's very important, because like you say, you're up in people's face, you're talking to people, you're trying to advance your career. And if your hygiene's not good, your grooming part and all that, that's what people look at. That's your first impression of people when you see them, how they dress, how they carry themselves. Especially if you're in the business world, there's an expectation that from your employer that you're going to carry yourself or look a certain way. So that's really important, because you can go up there, and if your breath's not good, or you smell a little bit, or you know, you turn people off and you run them away. But the thing that's funny is, I teach a lot of times that, from culture to culture, it's different. Like in some cultures, they don't wear deodorant, they don't wear colognes or anything like that, because that's their culture. So how do you say, if you're at an event, if this person's there, you may think their hygiene's bad, but they think you're smell too, because you have all this cologne and stuff on. So that's why a lot of times you have to know where you are and who you're with, because that plays a role in it, as far as
I
hygiene goes.
remember, I remember that too much perfume can also irritate people's, smell. So I think there's a balance that people need to know when it comes to wearing perfume or cologne. Uh, when you're dealing with people. And I know that I started really keeping an eye on that, or paying attention to it, because I don't want to irritate people's smelling, if they might be allergic to it or something. And it's just interesting. You have to find the balance on that.
Right, that's right. Because a lot of times what happens is, your sense of smell is different. So
Hmm.
you may have to put a lot of cologne or whatever on so you can smell it yourself. But because you don't smell it, but then you go around someone else and it's just overpowering.
Hmm.
And so they're like you say, they're allergic to it or what have you. But a lot of times what people do also, they use the perfumes and colognes to try to cover up smells like cigarette smoke and stuff like that. Now realizing that now you're mixing the smell of cigarettes with the perfume, and so now you're walking around like a cloud and you're just choking everybody out.
Okay. Now, how do you deal with people that sometimes when they're talking, they have this very strong smell, but you can really you can really tell them because you don't want them to feel offended. I mean, how do you address that?
Well, that's a tricky one because, like I say, with different cultures, that might be just their smell. So if you go up to them or you say something, or no matter who it is, that's right. So how do you go up and say, "Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I just want to let you know you stink and you should leave." How do you do that without hurting someone's feelings or creating a major argument? So that's a trick one. It depends on then your relationship too. That's important. What kind of relationship do you have with them? So if you have
Okay.
that kind of relationship, then maybe you can make a suggestion. Maybe you just go in the bathroom, or I have somebody in my car may be able to help you. But it's hard, especially like say if you go up to a stranger, especially like you say in a work environment. Let's say for example, your event, you've got all these people here, and then someone comes to tell you, Marie, this person over here smells really bad and it's just really foul. And it's creating a crisis for our whole section. How do you go up and tell that person, everybody's complaining about your smell and they can't stand your smell. Can I ask you to leave? So, that those things are really tricky and crucial and critical on how you address them because it can just really blow up.
Yeah, the person will definitely be offended, and it's just I don't know how you can make that manageable. All right. Well, I see the power of what you do, and I have one more thing I wanted to ask you. It looks like the proper hygiene relates to the personal grooming also. And this is more related to the self-esteem and the confidence of the person itself too. So tell me more about that. I have about 2 minutes right now.
Grooming is
Oh, 1 minute
important.
left actually.
1 minute. Okay, grooming is your outer. See, grooming to me is more or less an outer appearance. So you want to look good on your outer appearance. You want to be well groomed, and when people see you in person, oh wow, look, Maria, she looks fabulous, fabulous lifestyle. And so that attracts people to you. I mean,
Okay.
people, no matter what you say, people are attracted to great looking people. So if your grooming is good, everybody aspires, oh, I like that what this person wears. I like the way they look, the way they appear. And this is kind of person I want to be around or be with. And everybody wants to be with a good looking crowd.
Okay. Well, let's continue that conversation because I know this is a little short. But we're gonna take a commercial break right now. And for you out there, don't go away. We'll be right back here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951-378-5316. 951-378-5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday, Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
FireUp Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. FireUp Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. FireUp Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, and we are here with Cornelius Bryant, who is a public and motivational speaker and also the owner of the Renaissance Man for the School of Etiquette. So, Cornelius, we were talking about the the personal grooming. Actually, we were talking about the proper hygiene earlier. So the personal grooming is about self-esteem. So can you share me the relationship of that with the proper hygiene?
Well, the grooming is your exterior. That's what people see. Like, for example, I just did a class for the Salvation Army. And those guys, they came in, and of course, they were a little skeptical about the class. But we did our ceremony awards on last Thursday. And these guys, they had a tuxedo, they're well groomed, their hair was cut. There's just a certain feeling that gives you the confidence, like you said, the confidence, and it just makes you look at yourself in a whole different way. I mean, they walked around and they were stand up, they were just proper shoulders back, and they wanted to be seen because at first, before we started, I go, well, would anybody like to take pictures? They're like, no, we don't want to take pictures, we don't take pictures. But then later, once they got the tuxes on and they looked at themselves and the way they looked, it was all, no, we want to take pictures. We want to take pictures. No, we want to take pictures now because now your confidence level goes up, the way you feel about yourself increases, and the way you project that other people see you, that's important too, because when you're dressed well and when people look at you, you know the product they're seeing or the way they see you now is different. And so that really inspires you to want to carry yourself in a certain way or a certain manner because now it's reflecting the way you feel on your inside.
Okay, now I understand. So it's not only about the way they dress up, it's the way they carry themselves in terms of how they present themselves.
Correct.
Okay, I get it now. That is amazing, actually. So do you work with both men and women when it comes to this part?
Yes, I do. I do. Men, women, and I even do children. I've had children in my program as young as 4 years old.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Well, yes, I did we did a class at the country club, and I walked in, I knew there were kids like teenagers, 15 and 16, but there were some people in there here that young kids in there, and the kids could barely reach the table, and they're sitting there and they're taking a class and they're listening. I'm thinking, wow, they must be really smart for their parents to bring them here. But if you think about it, what you're doing is you're investing in your kid's future or even your own future. That's what people don't realize, because if you do these things, you look a certain way, you feel a certain way, you know how to carry yourself in a certain way, then that just makes you not only feel better, but it gives you more opportunities in life to succeed.
Okay, Cornelius. So I am so excited for all the people that you are helping right now. But let me talk about this other news that I've heard about you. I've heard that you're going to have your own radio show. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, I am. The E factor.
Okay,
the etiquette
well, that's
factor.
exciting.
It is.
So,
it is.
so let's talk about it. What is it? What's the news about it?
Well, what I'm going to do is all these things on my program, we're going to go into it in depth. We're going to have all these special guests that specialize in each area of these things, these skills that I teach. And not only that, we're going to be going out and doing stuff in the community. We're going to be having live shows where we can inspire other people to not only want to do this, but other people to do etiquette and reach out to help people. Because a lot of times what we don't realize is that we look at certain people and certain things because, oh, well, we complain about them. But the thing you have to realize is that people are taught these things. Some things people are not taught. So all these are, we call them life skills, they're learned. They're learned because you cannot make a choice on what you want to be if you only have one choice or if you don't have choices. But this way we teach you different things. That way you have a different choice that you can make. So you can choose one or the other. But it's not just that we want you to be like us necessarily, but you want to have a choice where we can make you the best you that you can be, inspire you to want to be the best person you can be. And then that way we'll get along. If you accept people for what they are, then we get along better. Because in life, for the most part, we all want the same thing. Even though we have different goals or different ways we want to achieve it or different lifestyles from country to country or community to community. But at the same time, we all want the best for not only ourselves, but our children and our families. And what this is going to give us the opportunity to do is to reach out to more people, because like this show goes all around the world. Like you say, millions of people see it. So this will give us our chance not only to teach the show, but to get out and get it within the neighborhoods and different things to help improve the lifestyles. I mean, we have police chiefs set up to come on the show, judges, mayors. So we're really going to be doing more than just teaching people how to eat, so we're looking forward to it and it's going to be great.
That is amazing, Cornelius. So, how did you come up with the title, though? Why is it? You said E Factor, is that right?
E Factor. Well,
Okay.
actually, our producer Ken kind of helped me with that because etiquette and Renaissance man, that's really long. So this cuts it down to E Factor, to the etiquette factor, and that covers all these things we talked about. So that's how that etiquette factor came. It goes, oh yeah, that's good. I can see that.
I
And then
love it.
yeah, and then when we go out and do our public events and stuff, then you're going to be in the E zone.
Ah, I
So
love
the
it.
E zone. And we're going to have people calling in, and we're going to do interaction, with the call-ins and what have you. And so it's just going to be a really good show, really, interactive, really entertaining. It's not going to be all knives, spoons, and forks, which when I originally went on the show with Brianna Taylor for the Johnny to Entrepreneurship, and he saw, oh, she's going to have this etiquette guy on there. I mean, the first thing people think of when you say etiquette, they think of, like he said, spoons, forks, and knives. Like, who wants to listen to a grown man talk about spoons, forks, and knives? But then once you get into it, what it actually is, the lifestyle and all the skills, and then that's where we are today. And so it's just going to be great. And I appreciate Ken and Brianna at KCAA for the opportunity. And I thank you for interviewing and introducing my show. And so it's going to be great. We're looking forward to just touching people around the world.
Okay, and when is this going to be starting, and what are the days and time that you're going to be airing the show?
It's the third Saturday of every month. So I think the third Saturday of October 21st, and it's at 2 o'clock. So October 21st, 2 o'clock will be our first live show. And from there, it's every third Saturday of the month.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that I'm excited to listen to it. And I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of valuable information that we can learn from you, Cornelius. This is so exciting. So, I know that you were talking about bringing a lot of people, different, city officials, and but who are the kind of audience that you're going to be focusing on when it comes to the message? Is it going to be a mix because you said that you help men and women, and you also help a lot of the young people. So is it a combination of everything, or is it just focused on specific market every time you do a show?
No, it's every show is focused on every market, young and old, because you
Okay.
can learn something from everyone, every show. And it's amazing that, I've even had men in their 70s do stuff, I do programs with, and then, they goes, wow, I've had certain issues all my life, and now come to find out this is it, and it's affecting me in this way or that way. And so it's for everybody. What we're gonna do, we want to attract all audiences, all
Okay.
ages, because we all share all these same experiences, and we all need the same thing. We all want to be loved, and hopefully give love, and just it's gonna be great, and it's not gonna be all business. It's gonna be fun too.
Yeah, I
It's,
can
it's
see
gonna be a
that.
lot of fun times with it too. So
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this time, Cornelius, to ask you this big question because we all want to strive everything for our own life too. What is your big why, and why do you do all of this? What is really your big why in your own personal life and goals?
well, of course, I want to help people. People say, well, you got to get paid. Of course, I have to get paid. We all have to make money to live. But my goal is just help people, better themselves, just make people happier, a better lifestyle. And if I can teach you, because if you look at the way things are going from generation to generation, we've just really lost it. I mean, families, even when I was younger, we all ate dinner together. Now people eat dinner in separate rooms and all that. So I just really want to bring back the family, the jointness, and for everybody to like get along, more or less say, and to help everybody and show everybody how to better themselves. That's the ultimate goal. If I can help people better themselves and better their family, that's really the ultimate goal of this program, and that's what I want to
Okay.
do.
Now, do you have any stories that you can share with us that you have made an impact already on someone's life?
Yes, matter of fact, I told you about the people at the Salvation Army. There was another situation because I used to teach these classes. And so I'm doing this class, a female class. I'm doing this class, and the people, the young ladies in the class, they're funny. And so we got to this one part, and we were talking about parenting. And the one girl, she said something about her father. She was really unhappy with her father. And so we started talking, and then, I started telling, well, people, especially if you're young, the way you do things and the way you look at things is different than when you get older. So now that your father's older and he wants to have a different type of relationship with you or something, you should let him, because don't, because you can't, a lot of time what we do is we hold stuff against people, but we really hurt ourselves by doing that. We carry all this pain and we're always constantly mad and stuff, but we're really hurting ourselves. And so after I finished talking to her, she looked at things a little differently. And then she goes, you know what? I may try that. And so then I saw her later, before the class was over. She goes, Mr. Bryant, she goes, you were right. Because all the time he was trying to make stuff up to me or do certain things, but I shut him out and I just kept him where he was. But now that I've realized that after we talked and stuff, she goes, now to me, he's the best man in the world. And so now that made their relationship better. And in return, now her kids have a relationship with him. So I think it's important because a lot of times that's what it is. We just need to have someone teach us or help us to understand things in a different light. And then once that happens, just make changes all the way around.
Wow, that is incredible. Thank you for sharing that story, Cornelius. And I think this is the reason why we are here, is to really make a difference in people's lives. And that's what you're doing. And I commend you for doing that. I thank you for actually really, creating this program for a lot of people, and they can improve. I wish my son is here with me, that I could, send him your way so you can, you can also teach him. But I know that there's so many parents out there that they wanted to make sure that their kids are getting the right guidance and the right mentorship when it comes to their kids. And I wish that they would really connect with you. So Cornelius, what is I know we're gonna give your information later too, but I want to go ahead and give them a chance, for the people that are listening right now. What is the best way for them to enroll into your school?
951-238-4720. Or they can give me a call, reach me at my webpage, Cornelius at the renaissanceman.es. And also they can reach the show, the E Factor,
Okay, so there's three
KCAA.
ways. The
Yes,
phone number is, if you can repeat a phone number again, it's 951.
951-238-4720.
Okay, and so we're gonna try and repeat that later in our next segment. I think that would be amazing for them to have access to you, Cornelius, because it's incredible. So let's go
One more
to.
thing, one more,
Oh, go
excuse me,
ahead.
and they can almost email us at connect at the efactorradioshow.com.
Okay,
Connect at the efactorradioshow.com.
sounds good. All right, you guys, make sure that you're writing that down. If not, we're gonna try and repeat it again in our next segment. We're gonna take a commercial break right now. Honor our sponsors. Don't go away. This is the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio, and I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wait, and we'll see you right back.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951-378-5316. 951-378-5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday. Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, and we are here with Cornelius Bryant, who is an amazing public and motivational speaker, and who also teaches life skills and etiquette. So, Cornelius, this is the time that I would like for you to talk to our listeners and audience, because this is going to be everywhere, and give them the biggest message you can give them in order to learn what you're doing.
Come and join us, the Renaissance Man E-Factor, as we teach life lessons, life skills, how to better yourself and how to better your family. So come and join us. Then we're going to be doing all kind of stuff that's going to help everybody in every way possible. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Marie.
Oh, thank you, Cornelius. Okay, so you heard from Cornelius, everybody. Again, if you are building your foundation of your business, part of what you need to learn is to, learn the etiquette of social skills, communication skills. We're talking about proper hygiene, personal grooming, proper attire, bathroom etiquette. That's one thing that I forgot to talk about actually, but you're going to have to connect with Cornelius and learn more about that.
Right.
Accountability, consideration for others, and dining etiquette. So there's a lot of things that you can learn from Cornelius. I would definitely highly connect with him. And if you know anyone else who is interested in this, who can benefit from this kind of education, please let them know and share this show. And we will have all the contact information of Cornelius. And Cornelius, can you repeat the phone number, website, and everything else so they can write it down again?
Yes, phone number code 951-238-4720. Website connect at the efactorradioshow.com.
All right, so you guys got that? And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. My number is 951-378-5316. And that's 951-378-5316. And we are here every Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. So make sure that you tune in and support our show. And you're always going to learn something because I always bring amazing people in this show. Fabulous Lifestyle talks about fun, food, fashion, finance, foundation, you name it. I can come up with all kinds of F words in this in this show. So anyway, so make sure you tune in. And again, we are also doing our Fire Up Live event in November 3, 4, and 5th at the DoubleTree Hotel in San Diego, Mission Valley. Be sure to join us. We have the website called fireuplive.com. That's FireUplive.com. And if you have any questions about the Fire Up Live event, please reach out to me. I am going to give you a lot of great news about that event. Lots of people. We are expecting about 300 to 500 people. We also have Keith Robinson, who is the film actor from the Dreamgirls and Dear John movies. And he is going to be our keynote speaker for that event. You don't want to miss that. And I am bringing a couple of entertainers that are amazing artists. We were talking about Latin music, soul music, lots of entertainment. And then for the summit, I have so many business leaders talking about AI technology, talking about, health and fitness, real estate investing, marketing, public relations. We're talking about events, training, workshops. So lots of great things are happening. And I'm also doing interactive workshop within the session, which means that you get to apply or get more information from the speakers or presenters that we have. You get to talk to them directly and ask them more questions about it. That's why it's very good for you to be in there. If you are a student, definitely come to me and call me. I would love for you to benefit from this event because, again, this is going to be at the DoubleTree Hotel in San Diego. We are looking about 300 to 500 people. And then we also are doing a red carpet TV reality show screening premiere. Who's not going to want to be watching that? And we have amazing people that are going to be there that you can meet and network. I can tell you right now, most of my connections are very high profile. They are event organizer. I have celebrity managers. I have movie producers that are coming in. You don't want to miss this because this is an incredible opportunity for you to meet so many amazing people. And so make sure you take advantage of it. Again, we are also on Building Solid Foundations channel. Make sure you subscribe to that through Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app. You're going to get to see this movie on demand. This show with Cornelius, it's almost like a movie, right, Cornelius?
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, so watch this show in our Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app, and you'll enjoy to hear more about what he's saying. And then, again, Fabulous Lifestyle, every Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Tune in. And I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade. And have an amazing weekend. Always find ways to make your life fabulous. All right? Thank you so much and enjoy your weekend.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network, KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
KCAA, where every day is a great day.